I had a snow in Senegal and a snow in Mauritania. So I straight away I call my snow the problem solver, and we managed to get him out of prison in the same day. I flew back to Mauritania from Senegal and went and met the head of police. And the story from the gentleman. So this is a guy from Mexico who lives in Vietnam and was traveling through in and out. Mauritania is not a country where you see or interact. I lived there for over a year, and you never come across any drug use or no one offered me in the street anything. So it's not. I could not imagine that he comes off the boat 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. while he's in the airport, he somehow has a chunk of hash in his bag. So his story is that the guy in the airport tried to that Sergio asked him for money, and he refused. And the guy is a timid guy with if you have an imposing personality, they'll let you be. But so they and he says that they put that in his bag. I try not to have a personal opinion, but I feel that this is a plausible story. And in all cases, a man is innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
So as the country manager for the company, I'll operate that he's innocent, and it's my responsibility to get him home safe. So we managed to get him pulling a lot of political ties, and went and met the head of the police, and we managed to get him home in the same day, and then stayed in the hotel for a month. Then we got him home. Yeah, that was quite a unique challenge.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's very exciting. I can only imagine being in that position in the region. There probably were a number of things that came to the bar of that just as well in terms of excitement. Let me ask you this next question. What's a moment in your career where you realized this is why I do this work? Or was there something in there? It doesn't have to be in the oil and gas industry. It could be in some of the other ventures that you've done. But what was a moment in your career where you realized, man, this is why I do this work. This is why I'm here.
Yeah, good question. I'll tell you the story of the most rewarding part of my career.
Yeah.
I moved to Africa with my wife and baby girl, who was 8 months old at the time.
Whoa, wait a second. Hang on a second. Yes. Just choosing to move to Africa with your young wife, and a very young baby, that in and of itself, I understand this quote of being creative. That's why I say I really understand that point.
Yeah, man, you decide on your life principles and you live through them.
Yeah.
For good and bad. Yeah, it hasn't always been good or easy, but that's what the life you choose. Yeah, so we get there, and this is a third world country. It's a beautiful place in many ways, but it's also a place where life is difficult. You walk the streets and you see families with babies the age of my daughter living on the street. And then I have my driver, security, and we go every day home to a place where I know the rent of where we live would feed 100 families.